What crosses your mind when I mention Singapore? Your mind may envision a city with stunning architecture, lush green spaces twisted with modernity, or the stunning Marina Bay Sands hotel gazing over the enchanting cityscape. Yet, what if I told you that behind this facade of perfection lurks a city grappling with enigmatic challenges? A darker side hidden right under our noses. Stories of overworked citizens, the silent struggles of its youth weighed down by overwhelming pressure, where housing is a tricky puzzle, and more. Join us on this journey as we illuminate the hidden side of the world's financial epicenter and peer into the enigmatic future that awaits this financial center in Asia. But first, let's find out how Singapore even got to this position in the first place. As we delve into the remarkable transformation of Singapore, it's impossible not to be inspired by the vision and leadership of its founding father, Lee Kuan Yew. Singapore's journey from a struggling, resource-deprived nation to a global economic powerhouse is a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of its people, guided by the wisdom of Lee Kuan Yew. Lee Kuan Yew, Singapore's first Prime Minister, recognized early on that for the city-state to survive and thrive, it needed to harness its only available resource, its people. He famously said, "We have to develop a Singapore soul," emphasizing the importance of fostering a sense of national identity and unity among the diverse ethnic groups that call Singapore home. This vision laid the foundation for social cohesion and stability, which were essential for Singapore's progress. One of Lee Kuan Yew's key strategies was to make Singapore an attractive destination for foreign investment. He believed that by creating a business-friendly environment, Singapore could overcome its lack of natural resources. His approach was encapsulated in another notable quote: "We can develop competing and new lines of business and create more jobs only if foreign investments continue to flow in." Under his leadership, Singapore embarked on a relentless drive for economic growth, focusing on education, infrastructure development, and innovation. The government invested heavily in education to equip the workforce with the skills needed for a knowledge-based economy. Lee Kuan Yew recognized that the only resource we have is the cleverness of our people. This is our future. Singapore also invested in building world-class infrastructure, transforming the city-state into a hub for trade and logistics. The development of the Port of Singapore, which is now one of the world's busiest and most advanced ports, is a testament to this commitment. As Lee Kuan Yew stated, a bustling hub and gateway to Southeast Asia, Singapore's strategic location has been pivotal to its economic success. To attract multinational corporations, Singapore offered competitive tax incentives and a stable political environment. These efforts paid off, as global companies set up their regional headquarters in Singapore, driving economic growth and creating job opportunities. Additionally, Singapore implemented efficient governance, strict law enforcement, and a zero-tolerance policy for corruption. Lee Kuan Yew's government established a reputation for transparency and accountability, earning the trust of businesses and investors. Today, Singapore stands as a thriving metropolis, admired for its economic prowess, advanced infrastructure, and quality of life. Now that we know how Singapore was built upon its hard work and visionary leadership, it's crucial to acknowledge that the city-state's success story comes with its own set of challenges. One of the most noteworthy aspects of Singaporean society is its Kiasu mentality, a term often used to describe the competitive and survival-focused nature of its citizens. While this drive for excellence has undoubtedly contributed to Singapore's economic success, it has also given rise to a highly stressful education system and other negative consequences. The Kiasu mentality in Singapore is deeply ingrained and can be observed in various aspects of life, from education to the workplace. Parents, driven by the desire to secure a better future for their children, often enroll them in a multitude of enrichment classes and tuition centers from a very young age. The pressure to excel academically is immense, with students facing fierce competition not only in their local schools but also in high-stakes standardized exams. This relentless pursuit of success, as highlighted in headlines like "A Singaporean Student's Stress Level Soar," has taken a toll on the mental well-being of many young Singaporeans. Furthermore, the competitive nature of the job market in Singapore means that citizens are constantly striving to stay ahead. Long working hours and a culture of overachievement can lead to high stress levels and burnout. The Singaporean dream of home ownership and financial stability, while admirable, can sometimes result in a relentless pursuit of material success at the expense of work-life balance and personal well-being. The negative effects of this Kiasu mentality extend beyond individual well-being. It can create a society where people are more focused on personal success than on collective social issues, potentially leading to a lack of social cohesion and empathy. It's essential for Singapore to strike a balance between ambition and well-being to ensure that its citizens can lead fulfilling lives without succumbing to the pressures of hyper-competitiveness. In conclusion, while Singapore's transformation into an economic powerhouse is remarkable, it's important to recognize and address the negative effects of the Kiasu mentality and the stressful education system. Ensuring the well-being of its citizens and fostering a more compassionate and balanced society will be critical for Singapore's continued success in the ever-evolving global landscape. Despite Singapore's remarkable progress and achievements, a significant challenge looms over the nation's future: the low birth rate and aging population. This demographic trend, often described as a silver tsunami, threatens the sustainability of Singapore's growth strategy. Unlike the rapid economic transformation witnessed in the past, this challenge has potential long-term negative effects on both the nation and its citizens. The low fertility rates, as highlighted in headlines such as "Singapore's birth rate hits record low," have led to an aging population with a shrinking workforce. The implications of this demographic shift are multifaceted. Firstly, it strains the healthcare system and social services, as the elderly population requires more support and care. This puts pressure on the younger generation, who must balance their careers with caregiving responsibilities, potentially impacting their overall well-being. Furthermore, a smaller workforce could lead to decreased economic productivity and competitiveness. The burden of financing pensions and healthcare for the elderly falls on a smaller tax-paying base, potentially resulting in higher taxes and reduced government spending on other critical areas, such as education and infrastructure. The low birth rate also threatens to erode Singapore's cultural and social fabric. A shrinking population could undermine the nation's sense of vibrancy and diversity, factors that have contributed to its attractiveness as a global hub. Additionally, it may lead to increased loneliness and social isolation among the elderly, affecting their quality of life. In conclusion, while Singapore has achieved extraordinary economic success, the low birth rate and aging population present a substantial challenge that requires urgent attention. The long-term consequences, if left unaddressed, could include a strained healthcare system, reduced economic vitality, and a less vibrant and diverse society. As Singapore continues to navigate the complexities of its journey, finding innovative solutions to reverse this demographic trend will be critical for securing a sustainable and prosperous future for its citizens. And if you are enjoying the video so far, please consider subscribing to Economics Blueprint for more in-depth explanation videos like this. Now back to the video. Similarly, as we delve into the dynamics of Singapore's progress, another pressing challenge comes to the forefront: the rising housing costs, the looming housing bubble, and the persistent housing shortage. Much like the demographic issue, this housing conundrum carries significant negative consequences for both the nation and its residents. Headlines declaring Singapore's housing prices reach record highs have become increasingly common, signaling a mounting concern. Spiraling property prices can lead to a multitude of problems. For Singaporeans, the dream of homeownership becomes elusive as housing affordability reaches critical levels. This can result in financial stress for families and individuals as they grapple with high mortgages or steep rental costs. The phenomenon of a potential housing bubble poses an additional threat. Skyrocketing property prices, if left unchecked, may result in a sudden and severe correction in the market, jeopardizing the financial stability of homeowners and exacerbating economic volatility. Furthermore, the housing shortage compounds the issue. Insufficient supply in the face of high demand means that many Singaporeans are left without suitable housing options, leading to overcrowding and a reduced quality of life. The consequences extend beyond economic concerns, affecting the overall well-being and satisfaction of the population. In conclusion, while Singapore's prosperity is undeniable, the challenges posed by rising housing costs, a looming housing bubble, and persistent housing shortages must be addressed. Failure to do so could lead to financial instability, increased social inequality, and a diminishing quality of life for its citizens. Amidst Singapore's remarkable journey, we've uncovered hidden challenges, from the competitive Kiasu mentality to low birth rates, an aging population, and a housing crisis. These issues demand collective solutions, balancing ambition and well-being, sustaining social cohesion, and ensuring housing affordability. Thank you for joining us in exploring Singapore's intricate tapestry. Subscribe for deeper insights, and your support means the world. Until the next video, stay curious.